Hey guys, welcome back once again. Thank you so much for watching this video. Today we are going to discuss about how our brain works. In the last few sessions, we discussed about the power of gratitude in the psychology session. So I'm sure some of you guys are still following that. If you're not following that, please do follow that because that is really powerful. Now, I wanted to give you some scientific way of. I want to give you some scientific way how our brain works and why the power of gratitude is. I mean, the gratitude is really powerful. So for that reason, first I wanted to tell you how our brain works. So whatever you are seeing right now, it is my own understanding of the flow chart which you are seeing right now. It's my own understanding how our brain works, based on the industry experts I have discussed, and some professional psychology professors and psychiatrists I have spoken with them. So based on that, I arrived at this conclusion, arrived this kind of the flow chart pattern, how our brain works. Now it is really important to know how our brain works before you manifest anything. So suppose you want to build successful business, or if you want to build successful trading career, or if you want to build a successful education or a job or something like that, some career, something like that, whatever your life goals you are having. So before you build all those things, you should know how your brain works first. Then you can according to that you can feed the information, and you can change your perception, you can change your brain's thought process. By the way, you can able to get the successes. Okay, so that's the reason I'm just giving you this flow chart kind of thing. This might help you to build your confidence level further. All right, so now you can see here life experiences and knowledge. I have given the two different things: life experience and knowledge. One way or other way, the both are same. To be frank, life experience and knowledge, everything is same. But why I have mentioned like this? Because when we born, ever since we born, we are learning. We are learning to speak. We are learning to walk. We are learning to identify who is our father, who is our mother, and we are learning. We are evolving. We can say we are evolving by learning the things. So all these comes under the life experiences. It can be good experience, it can be bad experience. So all these are things like comes under life experience. You are learning in the schools, learning in the colleges, learning in your life. You are facing some health problems, that is also giving you an experience. Your health is good, that is also giving you the experience. You are comparing yourself with other people, that is also giving you the experience. Everything in the life is an experience. Okay, all these things are experiences. Now what is knowledge? Knowledge is nothing but which you are learning from the outside world, through your schools, through your colleges, through your like maybe if you are studying, if you are learning the music, or if you are learning the mathematics or computer or maybe programming. All those things are kind of, you can say, knowledge. Okay, so these knowledges and experiences, life experiences, are we are calling as a data or information. Now these experiences and knowledges, uh, it will not straightforward go to your brain. It will not straightforward store in your brain. Uh, it will be processed through several things. Only then it will be stored in your brain. So for example, uh, when you study something, say you are learning the smart money strategy, right? That is a knowledge. You are learning a smart money strategy, you are practicing it. So first time you are watching the recordings. So what happens? The information in the recording, it goes through your senses. So what is senses? Your eyes, your ears, nose, mouth, body, and etc. Why I'm saying etc? Because we we have so many, I mean, so many way of we are receiving the information. But mostly we are calling the eyes, ears, nose, and mouth and body. Okay, so through eyes you are seeing the charts, you are seeing the charts, you are seeing the market, right? Through ears you are hearing the information which we taught in the strategies. Okay, we are not using nose because we cannot smell the strategy. Okay, but for the other things, maybe other apart from the trading, other things, you will be smelling the smell and you will be finding, okay, this is this particular smell, and you are getting the information into your brain using the smell. You know what is good smell, what is bad smell, right? So that information you can able to process. And through mouth you are eating the food, drinking the water, and all sort of things are going inside, right, inside your body. So you know the taste, you know the aroma through nose, right? And through your body you are experiencing the feeling of touch. If someone has touched you, you gather the information, right? So all these senses are processing the life experiences and the knowledge. Now, this processing system is not always perfect, or not always perfectly processing. Under only two conditions, this processing system works perfectly, or it can process the information and it can store the information into your brain. Senses creates vibration based on feelings or repetition. Now, you are walking in the you are maybe like you're driving in the car, you are watching someone has died in the accident. So what you will do immediately? You can either drop from the car, you can go and watch. You will say, so pathetic, right? You will feel bad for him, maybe, right? Then you will forget that information. Am I right? Because he is not your relative. He is someone who stuck up in the accident and he died. You will not pay attention to that in a detailed manner. So you saw you saw that guy is died, and you felt bad for him, and you just move on. And you forget after some time, right? So what does mean by that? Because you and that person don't have any relationship. If suppose that person is your close relative, then what will happen? It will impact your brain, right? You will cry, or you will like feel bad, or you will like you don't know what to do, right? So the feelings or emotions will immediately register the information into the brain in the form of vibration. Okay, or the repetition. So what do you mean by repetition? Suppose every day you are watching someone is dying in the roadside, even though you don't care about these guys, you don't know these guys, but every day you are watching someone is dying. Every day when you go through that roadside, you are watching someone is dying. So this is called repetition. Every day I go through this way, someone will be dying, right? That kind of pattern you are generating. This also will create the memory that this road is not safe. If anybody goes through this road, they may get accident. So this road is not safe. So based on this repeated activity, your brain will register that information. Or if your close relative died in the road, okay, you will decide that that road is cursed. My close relatives died in this place, in this road. So you will register that information that the road is cursed. This road is not good. So whenever your other friends or colleagues or someone is go through that road, you will say, hey, watch out, that road is not safe. How? Because of either feeling or either repetition. Because both feelings and repetition, feelings means emotions, both emotions and repetition creates vibration. Okay, so when you emotionally affected, that will create vibration. When you repeatedly seeing something or observing, your senses are observing something, that will also create vibration. Now, what is vibration? Vibration is nothing but a magnetic field. You can say magnetic field. It's a friction. So when you drive the car, your car tire is friction. It's creating the friction and the road. So that's why your car tire become old after sometimes. It faces the wear and tear, right? So that is called friction. So vibration is nothing but friction, or you can say vibration is nothing but electromagnetic field. When you do the same thing over and over and again, that will create the electrical field or magnetic field. So magnetic field is used for storing the information or transforming the information. So that's how the hard disks are works. Hard disk and the floppy drive, or maybe like the pen drives, and all these video cassettes, video CDs, DVDs, all these, how storing the information through the magnetic field or through the laser field, through the vibration. Okay, so your life experiences or knowledge is processed through senses. It can stay inside or it can leave outside. It can stay inside, it can leave from your brain. So when it will stay inside, when it it is repeatedly given, that can stay inside, or when this information is associated with your feelings, then that can stay inside your brain. Okay, how? Through vibration. Through vibration, these informations can be stored in your brain. So vibrations creates the memory in human brain. This is what in Sanskrit we call chitta. Chitta means the knowledge, the permanent memory, or the memory stored permanently. We can say the subconscious also. Okay, so memory is like a hard disk of computer. So it will be like the memory will be stored in the hard disk. It will not be deleted until you delete. It will be permanently stored. Okay, whereas the senses are like a RAM, random access memory. So they are temporary memories. The inputs which you are giving, that can be stay or that can be leave from the temporary memory. Okay, for example, for a good example, in schools and colleges, we study in schools and colleges, right? We attend the classroom sessions. In classroom, our teacher used to teach science or mathematics. We don't understand science and mathematics the day one itself, right? So as soon as he teach something, we will not immediately get that. Why? Because we may not focus that, or we may not allow that teachings go into our brain. Because sometimes we hear in 1 year, and we will be leaving that information in another year. So that's why in schools and colleges they are giving us an impositions, right? Or they are telling us to write down the things 10 times, 100 times. Write down this essay, write down this mathematics. They are giving the homeworks. You need to do this homework in the home, and you need to mug up the things. Why they are telling? Because through repetition, because in schools and colleges you are not applying the feelings, because you are not emotionally attached to the science or mathematics, right? That's the reason they are telling you to repeat everything. Study, right? They are conducting the test and everything. Okay, so either through repetition or through feelings, you can able to create the vibration, and that vibration creates a memory in your brain. Okay, now here I have mentioned brain stored with new and old memories. What do you mean by that? Because this process of creating the memory, it is not happening right now. It has been it is a lifelong process. This is the process which is started ever since we born. In fact, we can say that even before we born, we were in the womb of our mother. In that time onwards, our memory, our brain try to store the information. It is getting the information. Okay, so this memory is not new memory. Some memories are old memories, some memories are the new memories. So for example, today you are learning something about the trading. Today only you are stepping into the trading. Okay, you don't know about the trading. Just now you are learning the trading, or just now you are learning the smart money strategies. So once you master the strategy, that is become a new memory. Before that you don't had that memory, but of course you had some old memories. What is the old memory? Your customs, your traditions, your language, your culture, your religion, your traditions, and your family values, right? And your family backgrounds, financial status, and all those things are, ever since you born, that memories are sticking with you, and that is already there. Sometimes that memory will contradict with your new memory. Suppose you had a bad experience 10 years before with someone, that will contradict you when you have the same kind of relationship with new guy, new person, right? So that you may compare the old person and new person, and you may get some conflict, or you may get some good opinion. Both can happen. So memory, we have already, when we born, we have a default memory, which is came through your heredity, like DNA, through your ancestors, right? And apart from that, we are gaining the new memories. Okay, so these old memories uh, having some perception. So based on the old memory also you have some perception. Okay, that may affect the data which comes inside. Say for example, you, so in particular religions, uh, they don't entertain certain things. Maybe for example, in particular people, they don't eat non-vegetarians, right? So they are a pure vegetarians. So that is their old memory. When I say old memory, that has been, they have been following that vegetarian food I can say that some 5 6 generations. So it is there in their DNA. 5 6 generation it is there in their DNA. So that is their old memory. Okay, now this person, for example X person, is going to the college, and his friends are telling him that, why can't you eat chicken, or why can't you eat mutton, so it's really good for your health, so try this. So they are giving this life experience to him. So when he about to take that food, immediately his old memory and old perception is popping up. Oh, you are a Brahmin, you are a vegan, you cannot eat this food, you cannot eat this food, right? So immediately that stopping here itself, it is not, your senses not allow you to take the decision. Okay, take the decision because of based on the old memory, right? So the new memory cannot go inside the new idea, like new idea of eating the non-vegetarian, it will not go inside. All right, so what I was trying to say here is, uh, there is a set of old memories which we are already having, and there is a set of new memories also coming in. So if new memory want to come in, the old memory has to allow, or it has to change. It either need to changed, or it is need to be allowed by the your perception. Okay, now coming to this point, once the memory is created, either it's a new memory or it's a old memory created, from that memory your processor, central processing unit, you can say CPU, your processor is started to create thoughts or thinking from that memory, because the memory is there, the information is there. From that information, your processors are uh, started to generating the random thoughts based on your understanding, based on your your memory. Okay, so that thoughts creates the perception. Now, what is perception? Perception is based on the memory, you are deciding, okay, this is me, or this is what I am, this is what me, this is what all about. You are generating the idea, okay, world is like this. Based on this memory, you are deciding, you are generating that, okay, world is, this is the world, this is how world functions, this is how I do. So everything, every decisions you are taking in your life, every questions and every answer you are giving for the questions, all based on this memory and the thoughts. And from the based on the thoughts, the perception is created. Okay, perception is created, and we already have a old perception based on the old memory, we have a new perception based on the new memory. So these two perceptions are really important, old perception and new perception, about the memory or about the thoughts. This part is very important. Why this part is very important? Because this part, if consistently perceived, this can create your belief system, and belief system will create the confidence or no confidence. So means you trust someone or you don't trust someone based on this perception, based on the belief system. And once you accept something, you deny something based on the perception and the belief system. See, if generally Hindus don't eat beef, right? So what kind of perception that? Because they perceived that eating the beef is immoral thing, it's a bad thing. Okay, similarly Muslims don't eat the pork, so they also have some traditions or customs. Okay, so all these traditions and customs, belief system is created based on the perception is creating the belief system. Once it's become the belief system, it creates confidence or no confidence. Okay, because you may not trust someone because of the no confidence, because of the belief system. And once it become confidence, it becomes your habit, it becomes your character, or it can become your DNA. It can become your DNA. Now once it's become a DNA, it will be transformed to your another generation, next generation, and next generation will be like following the same set of perception. So they will try to believe that as true, that is true. Okay, so our job here is we have to focus on two areas. Number one, the number one, your old perception and your new perception, and you need to change old perception and as well as new perception. Of course, changing the old perception is really difficult because it is born along with us, so it is kind of difficult. But changing the new perception slowly will change the old perception. So if you change the perception, you can able to change your belief system, and by the way, you can indirectly affect your memory. Okay, indirectly affect your memory. So by changing the perception, you can change the s- the memory, as well as you can change the belief system and habits also, belief system and habits also. So this maybe seems look difficult, but by practicing certain things, you can able to change the perception. So how I am perceiving the world, how I am seeing the world, how world sees me, that I need to change, so first things first, how you are viewing yourself, that you need to change. How you are, what is your perception, that you need to change. Okay, all right. So this is, I wanted to share with you guys. That's the reason I just made this video, and I will continue to explain this in the second video. All right. Thank you so much. Bye guys. Bye.